Hi guys, get ready to do my mise en place for the next items. Of course, obligatory cleaning the thyme. It's a pain, I tell you that, but it's well worth the trouble. If dry thyme was even half as good as fresh, I would use it, but it has absolutely really, I mean, I've used it for sometimes for stocks and things like that, and sometimes for like pasta salads and things. Dry herbs have their place because like the see how this is the dry gochu garu, how it's thickened that up, where, as I said earlier before, this got much thinner because of the amount of liquid that's in it. So dry herbs, if you use like a pasta salad with a mayonnaise, it can help give it some body overall time. Because usually pasta salads you add chopped onions, chopped peppers. That's all really chopped water. This is basically what you're adding to it. So what you make today and tomorrow become very wet. So sometimes dry herbs do have their place. But taste-wise, really, basil's okay, oregano's okay. The basil and oregano, they come out okay. And they're pretty good for like Italian sauces. That's for sure. But fresh, why not? We can get it. This I'm not too happy with. But. So what we're going to do now, you can swing over here, check our galantine. I mean, I can kill a galantine. A roulade. And I'm estimating about this time. Yeah, it feels pretty good. I'm going to let it go. Still, at least for another couple minutes under heat, and then turn it off. You see how it's separated here? That's very natural. That's where the seams are. And it cools, it will come back down again. But that's the bottom. This is the top. And plus, once again, when you slice it, the inside is really what you're going to see, not so much the edges. That's for sure. So we're going to let that go a little longer, and we're going to talk about what we have. Now, in the other video, I made gravlax. And I took them out of the pan. I had the pressure on them. They were laid flat. Very nice. It's basically like a salmon bacon in a way. You can see it's very hard. It's very nice. We can take off a lot of the seasoning, or you can leave it on too. It depends. It depends who's going to be eating it. You guys you like hot and spicy. And you can see the oil that's coming off it, the natural salmon oil. So this came out really, really well. It came out very nice. The small pieces definitely worked better. Now what I did, if you remember, I seasoned it, put it in a pan, and put some weight on it. So weight squeezed out a lot of the water, plus pushed a lot of the seasoning in. And then second of all, after that, because it was 2 weeks ago, I froze it. Now, nothing wrong with freezing it. It doesn't harm it at all or anything like that. It's just a little better when it's really fresh. I only froze because of what happened with the virus and all that other things. So, gravlax, peppercorns whole, we crushed them up, dill, lots of it, roughly chopped. I had some dill yesterday that I used for fish sauce, so I was going to use that for garnish on there because it does look nice. White sugar, and we use some brown sugar too. We use a little both on that one. And salmon, all right? And then this is the end result. Press it, leave it there for at least 3-4 days, up to 5 days, if not longer. It can probably stand 2 weeks in a cold refrigerator. So it does have a long shelf life. Then we're going to do a salmon pate. Once again, it's called the pate. I consider this a mousse, and we're going to do 2 different ways. One, we're going to do a baked one, and the other one, we're going to use fresh cream cheese. We're going to basically mix these 2 together. Now, I bought canned salmon for 2 reasons. Ooh, we got another pull top. Price-wise, they're much cheaper, canned salmon. And second of all, we're going to puree this stuff. Gravlax you can't make with the canned salmon. And I worked at a place that we used to use canned salmon for it. So I don't consider it really cunning per se, because like once again, I learned how to make this particular one using this. The can openers, you know that one over there? The big one? Yeah. Boof. All right. And could you go and get a pastry bag and a star tip? From the Jogyo. Bidon Jogyo downstairs. Oh, hopefully they're back from lunch. Get that, so we can get that going. Well, we're going to start first. We're going to start with this. Once again, we're doing a force meat. Once again, it's like force meat class, but it's important to do. Right? Fresh whole salmon, we're going to be using canned. We got some gelatin powder, 3 eggs, and we actually use the egg yolks, egg whites, which you have left over from the mayonnaise. Convenient, smart. Once again, utilizing things back and forth are very important. Right? Heavy cream, salt and white pepper. Now the garnish, I originally asked for shrimp. Didn't come in because of the emergency order, because of making the videos. But I went into the refrigerator and had some clams. Some of these clams. They'll work. They'll work. I don't know if they're cooked or not. They feel like they're cooked. But I guess they were frozen, so they're going to be a little drier. I'm going to turn off the roulade. That's for sure. That's going to be cooked through. Some black olives. So you think salmon color, you got the red color. You got the shrimp would be a nice pink color. Black olives, some herbs, chives. Chives, shupa. All right, and they have a very unique flavor. You got that, chef? Something broken? Bring it over here. Dirty, yes. Dirty, yes, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay. It's not used enough. It's rusted up a bit. So to clean it, right? Watch. So you take that, you put it this way, and you turn it this way, and you'll see what it comes out. So, yeah, you can take a screwdriver and take this out. We don't use this that often. Like if you're working in a restaurant, hotel, you use it every day. It stays clean. It stays shiny. But here, like we haven't opened up a can in probably 3 weeks or a month or so. Right, so it's like that. You slide it down, put it down, turn it. Okay. You got a tip? A star tip?
Star tip?
Yeah, it's shaped. Right, I'm not a good drawer, but it's shaped like this.
Ah.
Okay. Good drawing, actually. At least he understood what I said. I'm not a very good drawer. Where were we? Oh, yeah, the garnish. Once there, I threw all that. I threw all the peppers into the salad, which we could use that for the garnish. But the garnishes can really, all you want is contrasting colors and flavors, really, in any of these things. You want it so pretty that people look at it and go, oh, wow, look at that. Okay. The gravlax is done, and we have some mayonnaises. And are you having a problem there, chef?
I like old. Doesn't stand maybe?
I think maybe I'm gonna have to. Do you want me to help you? Yeah, I think you do. Okay. I'm gonna come around and stop this.